Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 1 of She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class. This is week 1 sketch and we all put together fun little page kits. I pulled out the Maggie Holmes 6x8 paper pad and a whole bunch of ephemera and stuff to embellish my page with. I pulled out a star punch and some star dies. Instead of 2 pictures, I'm going to go ahead and have the one. That's my little template for the stitched circle. Now the whole point of this series, class series, is to use up our 6x6, 6x8, all those small paper pads that we all seem to love, buy, collect, and forget to use. I know me, I'm guilty of this. So I'm just going through the paper pad and pulling out some of the papers that I want to use for this collection. And She's Crafty came up with this class idea. Super fun. So we all get to, it's going to be a 5-week series, and listed in the description box below will be She's Crafty YouTube and all the other YouTubers that are playing along. There's also a Facebook group that I will have linked below, so that if you want to play along, the sketches are going to be posted every Sunday. Sorry, I had to sneeze. The sketches are going to be posted every Sunday by She's Crafty in the Facebook group that she has created. So you can hop on over there, get the sketch for the week, and go ahead and create something and then share it in Facebook so we can all see what you guys created and what paper pads you're using. We all did put together some page kits, and each kit has a mini album, a mini paper pad in it, 2 sheets of 12x12 paper, because we are going to create 2 layouts from each paper pad. And obviously we're not going to get to use up the paper pads. It's just using supplies that we have that we should be using more often. On the sketch, it did have like a border punch on it, so I went ahead and pulled out my favorite notebook punch. And I'm going to start my layering process here. Now, yes, my background has kind of a purple hue to it, but when the end product, I really think it really works. And the Maggie Holmes paper pad there had a lot of gold accents. I do mix my metal, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mix my metals up, and I do put some like silver on here as well. But I think it turned out great, in my opinion. But well, I don't know. So I'm just going to keep rolling all this stuff in there and layering it up based on that sketch. This is such a fun sketch. And all the sketches that She's Crafty, Shannon, has pulled for this class series are ones that require lots of layers and most, not 12-inch long scraps, because our paper pads are 6x6 and 6x8 and 8x8. So, I mean, there could be some that might span across a page, and we'll just have to hide the seam. You guys know how that works. So I did pull on the camera one, and I'm just going to layer it up. And I get everything the way that it looks to be on the sketch. Mine ends up being a lot bigger, but that's okay. And then I'm going to adhere it all down. While I'm getting all these trimmed, cut, and adhered to the page, I do want to remind you that, again, in the description box below, everything will be linked. And I do wish that you would go down and, after you finish this video, please check out all the other ladies and YouTube channels that are playing along and get great inspiration on how to use up some of these paper pads. I know that I struggle with the smaller paper pads. I forget that they're there. I buy them. I love them. They're great for this type of stuff, so then you don't have to cut into a 12x12 sheet, because I hate having to cut into a 12x12 sheet just to use a scrap. I'm not going to lie. It's like, it gives me like anxiety because I don't want scraps. Scraps are horrible. But I buy them, and I realized I don't use them, so I stopped buying them. But I still have, 30 to 40 pads. Even though I stopped buying them. But in December, for the Christmas series, when I was doing the 2 different 12x12 days of Christmas, so I had 24 layouts, there was one collection that I had a 6x6 paper pad in it along with the 12 by 12s. I used pretty much, I have like 2 sheets of the small paper pad left, and I thought, well, now that's a win, because when I was doing all the die cutting and creating all the different elements, I was pulling the smaller paper pad because I didn't feel so bad about cutting into those, right? I know, go figure. So that is what this whole class is about. Now I am going to use my template and those 3 G2 Pilot gel pens to get the faux stitch effect. I did the gold, the metallic green, and the black, and there it is. Beautiful. See, it's a lot bigger than the sketch too. I did also off screen all the scraps that I had left over from those pieces that I had cut to create all those fun layers. I went ahead and die cut and punched out stars. I do have a couple left over, but I save those and I use those later on in different layouts. Those go into my little embellishment bin, and I use them at different times. I don't get rid of them. I should do that a lot more. I should definitely take some tips from my good friend Ronnie Sue. She uses all her little scraps to die cut stuff out of, and then she has embellishments forever. Oh, yeah. I totally need to start doing that. We'll see. I'm going to try, Ronnie, I promise. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer up all these stars. I put a lot more stars on my layout than the sketch called for because I had so many here. And I agree with Shannon over on She's Crafty. More is totally more. It's better. Like, less is never good for me. I like to put everything I possibly can on a layout. There's 4 different sizes of stars. This size right there, I'm going to pop those up on some foam tape. Then I just go ahead and grab out my liquid because that is my fine liner bottle with the art glitter glue in it. And those small stars, my ATG was not going to be able to, it just wasn't going to be able to get it. It's usually a struggle for me on those. So while I had out my liquid bottle, I just kept using it. Now, I am doing a faux pas right there because you guys see I didn't put the cap back on that, so it does get a little bit tricky to start coming out. Not gonna lie, so I do have to squeeze a little bit, but once I put the cap back on, it's fine again, but I should have been putting the cap back on. Oh, Rebecca. So I am just gonna, like I said, keep layering up all these fun little punched out shapes and die cut shapes, and I am having a blast using my, my dies. I have so many of them and have, you know, again, they're like the paper pads. I forget to use them. And I am thinking, I've been talking about, I want to get like the Gemini Junior, the automatic die cut machine, because I feel like I would use it more because I wouldn't have to crank it, right? That's just my thought process. But I want to make sure that I'm going to continue to use die cuts. So for right now, we're cranking the old Big Shot and getting all this stuff down. Now you guys see right here, totally kept messing trying to get that off. I was on the wrong side of the sheet. Like, good job, Becky. I have had these little swirly, I don't even know what you would call these, in my sticker stash for quite some time. And I made it a mission in 2020 because, you know, we were all home and, well, we're still home, but yeah, to use up my stickers, like, because I never went for my stickers. There's stickers in all the collections and all those stickers that I've collected over the years to decorate my planner, which, not gonna lie to you guys, I don't decorate my planner. My planner I use it for like everything. I have file facts and my entire life is in these things, but I don't decorate it because there's no room. And I actually have like an A5 planner, and I have a day on a page, and I have several different things going on in here, but they're filled up. There is no time to decorate a planner. Also, I can't really do it. I love the people that do it, but for me, I'm just going to throw it away. Like, when the day is done, a couple days later, I get rid of my pages because I don't keep them in my planner because there's so much other stuff in there. So anyway, that was my little, that was a rabbit trail for real, right? Anyway, so I made it a mission to start using up all those things, and I stuck them into my embellishment color bins, and I have really rolled through them. Right here, I am trying to find a place where I want to put one more swirly piece, and you'll see that I try to be all cool, and because it's got like little, those things have like little, it's not a one solid sticker. I ripped it when I was trying to get it right here. It's still connected, but you'll see when I pull this off, bam, I rip it right there. And I'm like, well, that was fabulous, but that's okay because I make it connect and you can't even tell. It's fine. This photo right here is of my dad and my son like 11 years ago, guys. When my baby boy was in 2nd grade and he won the Boy Scout, Cub Scout Pinewood Derby. He was the overall winner. So that's pretty cool. All right. This video is quickly coming to a close. So if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button below if you're not already a member. And don't forget to go to the description and check out all the other channels that are playing along. We have a lot of hops going on in January, so we are all super busy and we would love to have you all view our videos. I am just going to pull out some of these little wordy bits and just sprinkle those around the page. They're like encouraging ones, like, you got this. They're like little inspirational, positive vibes and type stuff. And I hope that I picked that voiceover up at the right time. My fiance came in and we have to pause the video because he will not leave me alone. And then you'll hear he'll try to entertain you guys as well. I went ahead and popped up the This Rocks on some foam tape, and that is going to serve as my title because, like I said, he was the overall winner of the day and he got the only trophy. So that was pretty cool. That's going to do it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.